slaves, and you refuse. And as long as you will be a step and fetch it, as long as you will sell out for $1, they make dollars every day. Right next to the Holocaust Museum in Washington is where the Federal Reserve prints the money. The Federal Reserve is the synagogue of Satan. The Federal Reserve, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the House of Rothschild. These are the people that have corrupted the entire world. And I am here to pronounce your doom. Now America's become a fascist country. You remember when Senator Huey Long is quoted as saying, when fascism comes to America, it will be called anti-fascism. Fascism is designed and defined as an authoritarian political ideology that combines nationalism with a corporatist economic system. Fascists advocate the creation of a single party. You think that the Democrats and the Republicans are different? Now, who controls the U.S. Congress? Do you think it's you? Can you really depend on the Senate and the House of Representatives to represent your interests? They're in bed with insurance companies. They're in bed with special interests. And they're in bed with Israel. Most of your senators, many of them, and congresspersons are honorary citizens, members of the Knesset. They control America's wealth. President Bush was controlled. There's not a president that is the real power. The real power are those moneyed people.
All right, family. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings to everyone. How's everyone doing? This is Brother Supreme X with another broadcast, another live stream that we got. And last night, if you was tuned in to the Business is Warfare broadcast, that and we had our special guest, Brother Eric Toure Muhammad, the son of Kwame Toure. We went into the final call edition, and there was an article in there, and I promised that we was gonna go into this article today because, and why I played that clip from the minister from 2010, him talking about the Federal Reserve and the international bankers and how they really control America's wealth and how they control the politics of America. This is gonna come all home because they print dollars every day, but you got millions of America at risk of being homelessness as aid talks collapse in Washington. So all of this money is being printed. Where is it going? Right? All of this currency, all of the dollars that they're printing, who is getting it? Because they're not giving it to the taxpayers. They're not giving it to the people that need it. So that's why we always tell us that group economics have to be at our highest. Group economics have to be on the highest level that we have to be thinking and functioning about. We have to pull the resources together and do something for self while we have the opportunity to, because there's no reason that America is printing all this money with the Federal Reserve and the United States Treasury and they're talking about evicting all of the people in America due to the pandemic that can't go to work or lost their job, and now they're at risk of being evicted and being on the streets. But America has printed trillions of dollars since the pandemic hit. Y'all got to follow this. This is very crucial, and this is why we bring y'all FARD money. This is why we bring you Carry Ball International, because it is a system where we can pull the resources together, build individual wealth, and make cash flow more than what the average person make on the job weekly and monthly by just plugging into the system, and we do it as a unit. But let's go through the facts real quick. So let's go through the facts so you can see it for yourself. And this come out the latest edition of the Final Call newspaper. Make sure you go and get your digital subscription to the Final Call and help out, right? So let's get into it. Millions of Americans at risk of homelessness as aid talks collapse in Washington. Tens of millions of Americans are at risk of homelessness as an impasse in Washington over the coronavirus stimulus package has left renters seriously vulnerable. According to a report released by the Aspen Institute, as many as 40 million Americans could be at risk of eviction over the next several months. 40 million Americans. 40 million. Right? Now, this is a lady in Natasha Blunt poses for a portrait in New Orleans, July the 31st. Blunt owes thousands of dollars in back rent after she lost her bouquet porter job. She has yet to receive her stimulus check and has not been approved for unemployment benefits. Her family is getting by with food stamps and the charity of neighbors. See, if this don't make you want to really do something and come outside of this system, then you just don't have a heart, and you trying to, and seeing black folks free and seeing us independent, it's just not in you. If this don't make you want to say, man, I got to quit my job, or I got to unite, I got to get with somebody that's doing something where we all can benefit. Because we have something that if somebody on Facebook, I'm pretty sure know her, that's in New Orleans, that could take her this opportunity that she can do, either get started with little money or no money. Let me say that again. She can either get started with very little money, or she can get started with no money and earn an income with this opportunity that we're bringing to the world. But we are so arrogant, we are so prideful and boastful, we got so much ego, we don't even want to look at it because we really don't care about the next person. As long as I got a paycheck coming in, damn the other person, damn somebody else. But this is what's finna happen to our people in poor whites. So let's go. Renters experiencing financial hardship as COVID-19 have exalted their resources and limited funds, just as evictions, memorandums, and emergency relief across the United States expire, said the report. Without an eviction, the housing crisis will result in significant harm to renters and property owners. When the coronavirus began to spread across the United States, Congress passed the $2.2 trillion CARES Act. Where's that money at now? $2.2 trillion. But you're talking about folks only got $1,200, and some folks didn't even get that, which included an eviction freeze that protected about 12 million renters and federally bagged properties. This ended and expired the end of July. The vast majority of states lack protection, eviction, and housing stimulation measures that could support renters facing rent hardship, the report said. So family, I'm not going to go into it. Get the Final Call edition. Go ahead and subscribe. If you already subscribed, go and check that out. But let's move through this because we want to know, where is this currency going? Why are the American people that really need this currency suffering like this? What has happened? Where is the funds going? Who got it? So let's get into it, family. And y'all pay attention now, because we're going to show you and prove to you what the minister told us, that the Federal Reserve is the synagogue of Satan. The Federal Reserve is creating the problem, and then they're acting like they are fixing the problem. They are creating the problem, then they're acting like they are the ones who are trying to fix the problem, right? Okay, here's America's debt. Here's the national debt clock. Y'all see it. United States debt clock. Man, if y'all could get an understanding on this, man, if we could really just get this here, if we could look at this and really comprehend what the hell is going on in America. America is broke. You going to work is constantly feeding the debt, but it's feeding the international bankers' pocket and the billionaires. They're looking out for the billionaires and the big corporations, because the billionaires don't pay no taxes, or very little taxes, right? So the country is in 26 trillion. It's the national debt, 26 trillion 658 billion in debt. To who? Right? The United States federal budget deficit, almost 3 trillion. United States federal spending is 5.5 trillion. That's the United States federal spending. Donald Trump is spending more money than any president has ever spent. So you got a lot of people who are talking about the Federal Reserve, but they don't have the solution, and they really don't comprehend it. Because people are saying Donald Trump is trying to destroy the Federal Reserve. No, the hell he ain't. He can't. He don't have that power. Why? Because you have a shadow banking system and a shadow government that really run him. He don't have the power to do away with the Federal Reserve. And if they did away with the Federal Reserve, do y'all know that the dollar will fall overnight? Where would that leave you? What would you have? Huh? What would you have? So we got a lot of people starting to talk about this right now that's really not studied in this field, that really just posting stuff, saying stuff, and they really don't understand what's really happening. America is broke. They are living off the taxpayers' labels and our ignorance for not trying to get outside of this debt. Everything we're doing is functioning with the debt. I don't care if you're a business owner, whatever you're doing, you are circulating the dollars, keeping the debt going up, and you're keeping the Federal Reserve, the international bankers, designers on top, because you will not come outside of the box. You will not even think outside of the box or consider stepping outside of the box, because with your paycheck or with the income you got coming in, you have got comfortable, but you got millions of our people it's going to be on the streets because we are comfortable, because we won't think outside of the box, because we won't look at an opportunity that can free and solve some of these problems. So a lot of our people got to suffer because of our pride and because of our egos. So look at this. That's the national debt. And the federal spending is 5.5 trillion. Look at what America is pulling in. The GDP is 19.5 trillion. See, that's a major imbalance. How can the GDP be under 20 trillion, but the national debt is almost 27 trillion? That's a big gap, family. That means America's in the red. The GDP ain't even close to the national debt. All right. Then we got the total debt. Total debt. $81 trillion total debt. 81 trillion. This is the total debt. America is in the Great Depression right now, family. We finna experience something that the world has never seen, and you are not safe with your job. Matter of fact, you are the most vulnerable. You are the most vulnerable. Family, I'm telling y'all, family, this is what this is. Look at the total personal debt. This is credit card debt, student loans, car debt, mortgages. Look at the debt. The total personal debt is 20.6 trillion dollars. This the total personal debt. So all the citizens of America, this is their debt totaled up together. 20,646,495,000,000, and this debt will climb as we sit here and watch it. Is running in real time. It's going up. The national debt, the total debt is going up millions of dollars while we are sitting here on this stream right now. We're looking at it go up. So that means the taxpayers, they're printing money and the taxpayers are paying for it. And inflation is robbing us because the more and more they print the dollars, prices are still going to rise. And then we're soon going to see hyperinflation, where prices is going to get out of hand to live. Then we're going to see famine, and then we're going to see just total chaos, into the mayhem, into the street. The real revolution. What we seen go on with George Floyd, we haven't seen nothing yet. Because when the dollar fall and this happened, the white militant groups are going to take to the streets. Y'all look at that. It's going up millions of dollars while we just sitting here. So where is this currency going? Where is it going? So let me show you where it's going. Let me show you where it's going so we can end this, right? And this is not a sad story because we're bringing you a solution to this, the solution to this problem. So it ain't nothing sad about it. But do you want to step up to the plate? Do you want to step up and help your people? Are you content being where you at? Okay, I can't get this to move. Hold on, family. I want y'all to see this so y'all can know that what the minister been telling us about the synagogue of Satan and about the Federal Reserve, we can see it right now in real time. If it will. Now look at this. I want y'all to look at this, right? Look at this. Look at this. Hey, where is it? Get on the screen. All right, thank you. All right, Elon Musk. Look at this now. This is the owner and the founder of Tesla, the car. This man made $8 billion in one day. $8 billion. Now, how can he make $8 billion in the midst of a crisis where you got Americans finna be out of their homes? And look at that. Elon Musk is now the fourth richest person in the world after gaining $8 billion in one day as Tesla stock rise 11% to an all-time high. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see the conspiracy of how they want to keep the big? He was already a billionaire, but he done made $8 billion in one day, where you got 40 million Americans can't go to work, and they haven't even got their $1,200 to pay some of their rent off or pay for their necessities, right? Y'all see this? Musk was the fourth richest man in the world at the close of trading on Monday. The closing on trade on Monday. Tesla shares soared again to all-time highs after the company announced 5-to-1 split. See, they manipulate the stock market. They know all about that. That's their game. That's their game. See, his Tesla stocks rose 11% after they announced the split 5-to-1. Stock splitting should not affect the value of shares, but Tesla's rose anyway. Musk rose from 5th place to surpass Bernard Arnault, a French billionaire and CEO of the luxury brand Louis Vuitton. Right? Now let's go. That's Elon Musk now. Now hold up. It got a list of these folks now. It ain't just talking about him. Now let's go look at it. I want y'all to see where the currency is going and these stimulus packages is really going. These stimulus checks, who really getting it? Because remember, as America take these stimulus checks from the Federal Reserve, the United States Treasury get them from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve with the banking system creates the currency, right? We have to pay that back to citizens, not the billionaires. But majority of it go to the billionaires to bail out the big businesses, right? To bail out the big businesses. Now look at this. Now look. All right, we want to tell you the top 5 billionaires in the world. Jeff Bezos, #1, CEO and founder of Amazon. How many of y'all got an Amazon account? How many of y'all got an Amazon account? Right? 188 billion. He made about 70 to 80 billion since the pandemic hit. I'm gonna let y'all sink this in your mind, because y'all don't really understand. We have been played, tricked, and lied to every day. We have been bamboozled, totally robbed. Every day they are robbing us blind. And they giving the money to these folks here. Jeff Bezos is worth 188 billion. At the pandemic, he was only worth about 110, 105 billion when the pandemic hit. How did this man gain almost $90 billion in the midst of a crisis when you got the average person need food stamps and out of work, has nowhere to go, and about to be outdoors? Then we got Bill Gates, 121 billion. His wealth then went up billions. Mark Zuckerberg surpassed Warren Buffett on the list. Now Elon Musk surpassed Warren Buffett on the list. This man Elon Musk made $8 billion in one freaking day. Y'all ain't hearing us, man. Elon Musk is worth 84.8 billion. They gaining all this from the stock market. All this from the stock market, family. This is so deep and this is so critical. And I want y'all to see this, because we have to understand this is why we have to come together. This is why we preach separation and independence so much, because we have to come together. It don't matter if Trump the president, Joe Biden the president, they are both billionaires. Nothing is going to change for us. So you really shouldn't even vote. Nothing is going to change for us. Damn vote, damn the politics, damn their ecosystem. We got to come together. We got to look for other systems that will produce funds for us, that will produce something substantial outside of the dollar for us, and we got to unite and get with that program if we're going to solve or save some of these people. Now, if you don't want to save nobody, keep working till you're going to be it's a matter of time, you're going to need to be saved in just a minute. And some of us sitting here with this opportunity, bought into this opportunity, and won't even talk to nobody. We talking about changing lives financially. It's one thing to teach somebody the knowledge of self, but if you teach them the knowledge of self and don't tell them how to go for self, or show them an opportunity where they can go for self, then what are you doing? That's not their reality. You can't go to that lady, Natasha Blunt, telling her about some conscious stuff. Well, she got to worry about, damn, am I finna be staying under the bridge or something? What that's gonna do for me? What resource can you provide to help me get out of this situation? Not about what you know. What other resources you're bringing? This is why we stress, and this is why we even started Forward Money. to help out with this problem. Because we are open-minded. We can see an opportunity. We bring in an opportunity that will help curb this out. Right? That will help it, but we need help. We don't need one particular person, but we do need people to help spread it. Why? Because it ain't about you. As long as you think it's about you, then you won't even get wealthy anyway. You're going to miss it anyway. Because we got to bring solutions to the masses of the people, help people, provide a service that everyone needs, not something that feeds you, something that can help everybody. This how the wealthy get wealthy, right? Just look at all the wealthy people. Microsoft was a solution that they created with the Microsoft. With Microsoft. So look at Bill Gates and the ones who invested in that with him. Facebook, we had a connection, and social media, not being able to connect around the world, not having a platform to share your views and your pictures and your lifestyle and all of that, right? So everybody wanted to do that. So they created, they made a solution to it, Facebook, even though they're selling our information, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a solution for us to connect with people around the world, for us to show our lifestyle all around the world, for us to talk to people all around the world, right? Solution. Amazon. Everybody don't want to get up and go to Walmart and go to the store, right? So what they do? What did he do? He created an online store with everything in it. So you shop Amazon, you don't never have to go to the store for real. And now they got Whole Foods on there, so you can go grocery shopping online and the food will come to you. Y'all following what we're saying? So now here comes Harold Sykes with Caraballs International creating a what? A wealth problem. A real money problem. See, there's enough wealth on the planet to go around, but it's a distribution problem because the synagogue of say, the Federal Reserve, the IMF, the World Bank, they spread the wealth through the wealthy elite. So Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all of them folks there, Mark Zuckerberg, they are little puppets that the real wealthy, the ones are trillionaires, multi-trillionaires that they don't never talk about, they keep them fat and they control them. They tell them what to say, they allow them to do certain stuff, and then they bow down and they say it. That's why Jeff Bezos was forced to take this book off of Amazon, all three of them. So you can't even get this on Amazon because this unlocks the trick. But he was forced to do it, and the chump did it. Right? Because they don't want you to know. Remember, everything, our condition can be solved if we open up a book. But once you open up a book and you get the knowledge, you got to apply it. You got to apply it. So Caraballs is fixing a wealth distribution problem, a cash flow problem. It's fixing it. It's fixing it, right? And you had the opportunity to help millions of people worldwide, not just in America. We talking about helping poor people all over the planet. We had a brother just join the team last night. Matter of fact, a brother just joined the team last night from Nigeria. Somebody else joined the team late last night from the Philippines. This is the opportunity that we got at our hand, man. Stop thinking inside your little box and come on, get down with us. We are building wealth at the same time. Everybody's getting wealthy in this opportunity. No, everybody wins if they take action. Everybody wins. So with that being said, family, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Forward Money. Click the link, go to forwardmoney.com, get you an account if you don't have one. If you have one and you sitting on it, start talking to people, man. People need an opportunity. People need an opportunity. Some people can't even go get a job. Why? Because it costs money to go to work. Now listen at that. It costs money to go to work. Transportation, gas money, lunch money. It costs money to go to work. So some people are so broke, they can't even go to work. Well, brother, what about this? Listen, a person can come in to this opportunity with no money and make some money. Karatbars is solving a problem that y'all don't even realize really exists because you're closed-minded, because you're going to work and you're not paying attention to what's happening around you. Don't wait till it hit home, till it hit somebody in your family, and it's too late then. Don't do that, family. So with that being said, family, that's the opportunity that we're bringing to the world, and we're helping people all over the world with this opportunity. So, family, we'll see y'all on the next live stream. Oh.
It's about time to get things done. We have the responsibility for ourselves and our kids' future. The question I've been asking myself a lot is, how can I change be made? In the beginning was the thought, and the thought becomes reality. Nothing is more secure than gold. Enterprises, governments, countries trust in gold. So we did only create a new medium of exchange. We also provide you with a tool of secure online transactions. Now is the time for change. Everyone can take a part. Everyone can contribute. Join us. Follow our dream for a better, safe and peaceful and truly wonderful world for everyone.